Hey, y'all. Okay. I need to trust myself more. I need to trust myself more. I really, really, really need to trust myself more. I just do. I just need to trust myself more. What's up? Because so far I have been interpreting things correctly for the last few weeks, and I really need to trust myself more. We're gonna get into some more politi chat. I gotta do better with trusting myself. It's wow. I wish I can just share all my readings, but they're so long. They're like 8 hours, 9 hours long. I gotta trust myself more. I have got to trust myself more. Okay, so we're gonna do another politi chat. Let's look at. We left off with the economy. Before we get to looking at Garland, I want to look at Schumer. I want to look at Schumer, and I want to look at Mikey J again. I need to go back over my readings so that I can see what's happening. And then also, we're going to consult Nyx about that audio that's been leaked. Hey, y'all. So we're going to talk to Onyx about the audio that's been leaked, whether it's AI or not. So we're going to do that. Let's get to it. Oh my gosh. I've got to trust myself more. Hey, y'all. All right, for those of you who are new to me, this is how this goes in here. I just read politically until people place an order. If they do, sorry, hold on. Let me go ahead and drop this mirror. So this right here is my menu board for how we do readings. I don't do free readings. So if you are looking for free readings or pregnancy readings or anything of that nature, if you just scroll up, I'm sure you can find somebody. We're usually all on about this time, like a lot of us. So I don't do free readings. So if that's what you're looking for, please just scroll on up. I value myself more, right? Because I'm the Queen of Swords. She keeps coming up for me all night. I'm the Queen of Swords. I tell the truth. And I use my intuition, but I also use my wisdom for the most part. So you may do whatever you want to do. We're going to do, gosh, there's so much to look at. There's just so much to look at. Oh, look. And then when I split it, here's the Ace of Swords. So we're going to get to the truth. Hey, Ashley. We're going to get down to the truth. Oh, wow. Ooh, goosebumps already. Yes, I love when that happens. Come through. Oh, my God. Y'all didn't see the Three of Swords. He's about to pop something. Y'all didn't see the damn tower. Oh, my God. I saw the Three of Swords, and then I saw the tower, like, immediately. Pop, pop. Okay. All right. There was swords. That was the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Three of Swords, and then the Tower. Wow. I told y'all, this is that week. Okay, Chariot. Who's that? Let's look at it. Now, the Chariot is usually my military card, but it's in the reverse. Okay, so before we jump into it, we're gonna, who do I want to look at first? I want to talk to Nyx first. I'll see if Onyx wants to talk first, and then we'll see if Onyx wants to talk first, then we'll dig into the cards. So, again, the way it works in here, we don't just jump in and be rude and put questions and stuff like that. Like, that's just not how things work. Not in this room. You guys can find another room who is okay with that. But I was a teacher for 15 years and I don't tolerate disrespect. I just don't. Okay? I don't tolerate disrespect. First of all, we're complete strangers. And if you walked into my house, you'd have to say hello, right? I'd say hello back, right? And then you don't demand something of me. That's not how we do. But we're different here. Like I said, you're free to find another reader. There are so many, and there are some good ones too. Not just some shysters. There are some good ones that you can just scroll into that are legit, that do have gifts, you know, so you can find them. That's not what we do in this room, though. Hey, Mindy. All right, so let's see if Onyx wants to talk. Hey, Onyx. Can we talk political tonight? Are you ready to talk political tonight? Okay, so that's your yes that I just saw. But I wanted to be very, very clear. If you could, please. Please show us your yes. Show us your yes, because we have a lot of new people here. Make it clear, please. Okay, Onyx's yeses are back and forth. Okay, now show us your no, please. As you guys can see, he just switched it up, and his no is side to side. Okay? Hey, Jennifer. Thank you, Onyx. Let's get a baseline question so people can, these new people can see we're protected. All right, so I'm currently living in Miami, and right now it is 5:11 in the a.m. Is it snowing outside? Is it snowing outside in Miami? I mean, weather snow. Is it snowing outside in Miami? Okay, so that's a no. Okay, let's do another baseline question. This way to show a yes. Am I currently live streaming from my phone? All right, that's a yes. Thank you, Onyx. Okay, so I'm going to take this gum out of my mouth because I will be smacking and popping all night. All right. Okay, so again, really quickly, how this room works is it takes, we have to get to 10,000 likes. Here we go, because I turned off the mirror. So we have to take to 10,000 likes in order for me to get into your personal questions. If you want a personal question, this here is our menu board, and this is how you choose what we do in here. Otherwise, hey from New Zealand. See, Onyx is in agreement. Otherwise, yeah, just go ahead and scroll up. I'm sure you can find another reader. They're there, okay? I read on political questions in the meanwhile until someone decides they want to have a personal reading. If no one decides they want to have a personal reading, that's all right. We have a good time anyway talking about politics. And my politics are very, very clear. What position and what side I ride with, okay? That's how we doing here. Okay, so if you are going to want to get a personal reading, go ahead and tap it up so that we can get to 10,000 likes. We can do that really fast. We can go as fast as you guys want us to go. And also, no one gets a reading without a daily heart me. So it's just reciprocal energy. That's all. Nice and neat. I like that name. All right, so let's get, thank you for the rose. Okay, so I want to talk about... Let's go with Mikey J. We're going to go with Mikey J. Other people call him Elf on the Shelf, so we may do Elf on the Shelf when we talk about that. Thank you. Okay, Elf on the Shelf. Let's talk about Elf on the Shelf. He was quite upset tonight. Did y'all see that? He was very upset tonight. And I thought that was really strange to be upset, because if you voted for them to be released, then why would you be mad that there's no changes to your vote? Welcome to the club. So, is the elf on the shelf, is he in a panic? Is the elf on the shelf in a panic? All right, so that is a yes. He is in a clear panic. Okay. Is he worried about upsetting the Mandarin? Is he worried about upsetting the Mandarin? Yeah, that's what we're going on about him being in a panic real quick. Is he worried about upsetting the Mandarin? Interesting. Interesting. You said no. Is he angry about being manipulated into voting for the files to be released? Is he angry about being manipulated? Okay, that's a yes. Because honestly, y'all, the Democrats have played him for a fool all week. All week. So, just to be clear, was the thing that happened last week with the Senate crossing over, was that thing that happened last week with the Democrats in the Senate crossing over, was that purposely to reopen the House, reopen the government? Was that done purposely to reopen the House and the government? Okay, for some it was, and for some it wasn't. I got a yes, and then I also got a no. Okay, for the majority of those 8, was that the purpose? Yes. And were there some... Let's check. Okay. Because when I did this before... Hey, Candy. When I did this before... Christy, welcome to the club, girl. Because, first of all, it used to be so boring I wasn't paying attention. Okay? As long as I knew that we had basic rights, I was good. Now, I know more about this stuff than I want to. Like, I know people's names, and I don't want to know their names in different states, and I really wouldn't care about that. You know what I mean? Candy girl. Listen. If he's not scared of Trump, let me put a whole lot of words in between what I just said, because otherwise I will get a restriction or a violation. They will say it's misinformation, so I'm putting a whole bunch of words in between that name that I just said. Oh man. Hold on. Okay, I took my Adderall, and I am not one of the lucky people where Adderall makes you lose your appetite. I'm one of the ones where it goes, remember when you didn't eat dinner? So right now, I'm actually like getting ravenous. All right, so let's go here. I've only asked like one question, really. I asked about Mikey J, because he was mad. He was so panicked, so mad. He doesn't like being painted into a corner. Okay, So he doesn't like being painted into a corner. Is there someone he is? There is some fear there, and I'm trying to pick that up. Okay. Ooh, girl, listen. Look, already starting. Welcome back in here. I'm already, oh my God, they're already coming up. But it's not that orange guy. Okay, wait. Did I ask if it was a fear about the orange guy? Did I ask if it was fear, or did I ask if it was, I don't know. Okay, let's check again. Okay, is Elf on the Shelf scared of the orange guy's reaction? If Elf on the Shelf scared of the orange guy's reaction, that's what I got earlier. I got a no earlier. So no, he's not scared of him. Okay. Is there someone he is scared of their reaction? Is there anyone who is scared of their reaction? Okay, hold on. Is he bought by another government? I gotta see what side he's on. Elf on the Shelf? Listen, I woke up at 12:30. I was supposed to get on here. Oh my God, all my people is here. Hey, not all of you, but what up, y'all? When did y'all sneak in here? I think I'm gonna ask that question, Christy, because I'm trying to see if I'm about to ask if he's bought, right? Because if he's not scared of Orange Dude, and one of the reasons I don't think he's scared of Orange Dude is I don't think we're seeing the Orange Dude. You know what I mean? I gotta watch that plane. Wait, hold on. Okay. Wait. Hold on. Too much. Too many thoughts at one time. Okay, let's go here. Is the Elf on the Shelf, is he bought by any foreign entity? Is the elf on the Shelf bought by any foreign entity? That's a yes. Okay. We're gonna do a stop on a dime if it's a no, okay? So is he bought by the I state? It hasn't stopped swinging. All right, so let's be clear. Is he bought by the I state, aka the Blue Star State? Is he bought by the I state? Yes. Yep. So is his fear wait, hold on. Is it because the files are not really, is it because the PED is not the focus of the files? Is it because the girl trafficking and all that stuff is not the focus of the files? Is it because there's something much more nefarious within those files? Yes. I told y'all, it all comes back to Jeffrey. What up, Janice? It all comes back to Jeffrey. So he's not trying to block the files to protect pedophiles. He's trying to block the files because that government stuff is in there. Yes. Okay, we're still getting a yes with Nyx. Is his life threatened? Is the elf's life being threatened? Okay, you have completely stopped. You don't do that often. Okay, maybe not threatened. Wait, is he a double agent? Is Mikey J a double agent? Wait, okay, not double agent, because double agent is when you go against each one, right? It's like you're playing both of them, right? Is that what a double agent is? Okay, that's what it is. Okay, so is he... Oh, that's not a theory. That's a truth. Jeffrey is, yes, he is. He definitely worked between the I-State and vodka. Okay. I'm telling y'all, that little man is, you know how he looks innocent? Like, he looks innocent, but there's something beneath the surface with him that is like, see, Nyx is with me. There's something beneath the surface. He reminds me, I know I mentioned this before. I know some of y'all are new, but when I had to do jury duty, right? Well, when I got called in for it to do it, I didn't actually get chosen because I had a flight, so I ended up not having to do it. But the guy who was up for, the guy who was the criminal, the guy who was the defense, who was on the defense, he was this adorable looking guy. I would say adorable because he wasn't like, oh my God, he's so fine, he's so cute. He wasn't one of those. He was an adorable looking guy. He wore glasses that I don't think he needed, or if he needed it, I don't think he actually wore them. I think he wore like contacts or something, right? No, he didn't. Okay, so he didn't need glasses. I got that he had LASIK. So he didn't need glasses, but he wore them. And then he did his hair in this little cute little spiky way that the little Hispanic kids do. Because he was a Hispanic man. And so he was being charged with racketeering, some other stuff that he was doing through the South Beach clubs. Like, when you hear the charges, you're like, dang, not him, you know? But he was so slick and so strategic and so slimy that when the jury was, dismissed for a break, and we're all amongst each other because we're not allowed to talk to anybody, his parents came and stood by us. And then he came up and he did the double hug on his parents and stuff. And I went, he's slick. He's so slick. And I knew he did whatever they just said. I knew they did whatever they were calling him for because it was so slick. Like, he made sure that he looked like he could not have done it. And then he did the whole I love my family type of thing. And I was like, he real slick. And so when I look at Mikey J, when I look at the elf on the shelf, I see the same kind of person, because those glasses are little and they're too tight and they look like they're for little boys. And then he does a little swoop haircut. But he gives me, like, when he walks through that door, all that shit comes off. Like, he gives me that this is his mask, his uniform. But underneath the surface, yeah. I know we joke and stuff and say he might be the bottom. I'm not 200% sure that he actually is. But anyway, and you could see it, right? So when he was when he was trying not to answer the ladies, yes, like, he's a real one, and he's definitely an ick. Yeah, you used to work with him. He's definitely an ick. But you can start to see some of that danger underneath when that lady is interviewing him. His face is harder. It's not the little cute, soft face. And yeah, he is panicked though. So, yes, very sly, very sneaky mama. Like, oh my goodness. And every time I see him, it's more and more, like, it comes out, like, it just feels like, okay, I was right. It's like, I just want him to take off the damn glasses. Like, show yourself. You know what I mean? Okay. So, let's see. Has he been warned? Well, that's what I asked. Like, has he been threatened? But, okay. So, is he a secret agent? Is he one of the secret agents? I was going to think it was Heritage, but the I-State makes a lot more sense. Okay, so he is a secret agent. What's in that house? I know he's in that house with that pastor, which is weird because he's married, right? And supposedly he lives in the basement of that house. I got a feeling that's a setup. Like, you know, like it has technology and stuff. You see that? Yeah, every time it's like, Nyx is good. Plus, a lot of y'all are gifted in here. But when I'm wrong, he changes up direction. But I'm getting goosebumps behind this too. I think there's a setup. Like, there's a whole, like, is he computer savvy? Is he like tech computer savvy? Yeah. He has a whole setup in the basement. He has a whole setup in that basement. It's not that he lives in the basement. He works in the basement. Am I getting that correct? Is it that he's working in that basement? Or that they are working in that basement? Okay. So is the rainbow information about him true? Is he part of the Rainbow Coalition? Not whether or not he considers himself to be. Is he? Is he part of the Rainbow Coalition? Okay, yes. I get that he's more masculine than he gives off. Am I correct? Is he much more masculine than he gives off? I get like this danger, like this danger energy. Okay, yeah. Okay. I don't know. Okay, I really don't know. I think we tried to figure that out. I know the boy didn't like the wife. The wife was doing something to him. Yeah, his appearance is definitely part of the op. But so is the whole glasses and swoop hair little boy preacher? Is that his cover, his mask? Yep. Yep. Smarmy. There's my word. Yes. Smarmy. Oh my gosh. He's such a snake. Yes. Yes, he is. Did he actually talk to DJT today or any time over the last day or two? Did he actually talk to DJT? Did he actually have a conversation with him? No. Right. Right. The real one, right? Okay. So hold on. Let's get to the audio real quick. So the audio of him supposedly yelling about MTG and the not releasing the files, is that the Mandarin for real? Was that the Mandarin for real? With him yelling about the files? No. Okay. So was that AI? Was that an AI thing? Like clone voice or AI? Yes. I'm telling you, it's those last two sentences of that, oh, I'm not releasing the file, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, those last two sentences, I'm going, that doesn't sound like him. That doesn't sound like him at all. Okay. So is this a setup similar to the window thing? Is this a setup type of thing similar to the window thing where he's saying, like, I've been yelling all weekend? Yeah. I don't know if y'all remember the window thing. I know my OGs have, but some of y'all are new here. But the window thing, remember when things were going out the window, flying out the window, etc.? Well, he had pre-recorded his answers to it. That's why his answers don't fully match what actually happened. So let me ask this. The video that we saw with the windows, like things coming out the White House window, was that a real video? Was that a real video? Did someone really take that video? No. That's why the window thing was a blurred thing. Is that even possible for it not to? Okay. Was the audio a real audio though? Was the audio real? Okay. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. That the video component of it would be fake, but the audio portion of it was for real. Is that correct? Was the video component a fake video, but the audio real? Yes. Good morning, girl. Because it always bothered me, that part about the window, right? It always bothered me because you can see like these weird people like moving in and out or whatever. And now I got to watch that video again. I have to look at that video again. Hold on a second. Like, y'all, when I tell you don't believe shit. Don't believe shit. Don't. Like, you have to look for truth. Assume it's AI. Thrown out the White House window. Okay. Watch it with me. Welcome, Keisha. Child. We're just spilling some political tea. It's all entertainment. For entertainment purposes only. We're not spreading misinformation. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, watch it with me. Okay. Now I gotta be looking for AI in every goddamn thing. It makes you sound like a tinfoil hat wearing crazy. But the fact is the facts. The fact is the fact. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can watch it. That's the part. Understanding that we actually live in I-state, not America, is crazy. Okay. Yep. God dang it. I missed it. Look at this window. Y'all see how it gets blurred? You see the blur? God damn it. I feel stupid for missing it. Did y'all see that? Look at the blurs. There's nothing distinguished about them, and they keep doing the AI blur. I feel so stupid for missing this. That shit did not happen for real. See that? See how it goes in and out? Like, it's completely like no form, no distinguished form. And then you lose it when it comes out the window. Like, is that supposed to be the shadow? And then it's weird. Oh my God. Played like a fiddle. Played like a fiddle. See how undistinguished it is? If this person is really taking this video, they should have been able to make out people. Oh, look. And then I missed this part up here. It's waving. Y'all see how it's waving? Fucker. I really missed that. Watch the, hold on. I'm going to show you. Yes. Because he pre-recorded his portion about it. All right, hold on. Let's watch it one more time. So this part up here waves. You see how it keeps waving in and out? Like, you'll have to look on your own phone because you guys are getting some of this from you know, some distortion is coming from my computer, like a video to a computer. But God damn it. Okay, now let's hear this noise. Okay, that's not it. That's their own thing. Let's see if we can find the noise. I can't believe that one. I can't believe that one. He was right. He told us what it really was. That the White House video was fake AI. He literally told us what it was, and it was fake AI. Everything, every accusation is a confession. Let's see if we can hear it. Come on, bro. He is absolutely right. That is AI.
Unless they in that little outhouse on the end. Oh, somebody there, right? Right now, right? Oh, there you go. You got it? You zoomed in?
It's just overlaid music.
I guess that's one way to clean out.
Overlaid audio.
This is crazy. I know we was going to get a whole TV show. Can you make out what they're throwing away? This could definitely make Washingtonian province. This could definitely make it.
Nancy Pelosi. Just, okay. Okay. You got me on that one. You got me on that one. Okay. I don't think anything's been real so far. This is ridiculous. Hold on. Okay, so let's go to this plane thing then. Because didn't he call somebody, what is it? Piggy? Let's see. Piggy. Air Force One. Do y'all understand what this like really means though? Like for real. Like, do you understand what this means? The fact that we have not seen this man.
Sprout Smith number 3. It's just another grocery store.
What did Jeffrey Epstein?
Okay, let's see if this is him. I wasn't paying attention to this one. Let me see. I always look for around his hair because his hair will do this wavy thing when it's the AI thing. Plus, he's like fatter, he's thinner, he's fatter, he's thinner. It's like, come on, man. Y'all aren't good with this consistency.
In his emails when he said you knew about the girls?
I know nothing about that. They would have announced that a long time ago. It's really, what did he mean when he spent all the time with Bill Clinton, with the president of Harvard, who you know, that is Summers, Larry Summers, whatever his name is, and all of the other people that he spent time with. Jeffrey Epstein and I had a very bad relationship for many years. But he also saw a strike because I was president. So he dictated a couple of memos to himself. Give me a break. You're going to find out what did he know.
Do you hear the
with
cadence
respect to
of him
Bill Clinton.
talking? Did you hear that part? Wait, what day is this? This says 15 hours ago. Hold on. Is the piggy thing after this or just is, I don't know. Hold on. Let me see.
With respect to the head of Harvard.
But did you hear? This is the part that I be telling people to listen to. Is like how they put the sentences together. Because sometimes there's not the correct breath in between the two sentences. So like, okay. When he dictated a couple memos to himself. Give me a break. Listen to how he says that.
So saw a strike because I was president. So he dictated a couple of memos to himself. Give me a break. You're going to find out.
That wasn't real.
Give me a break. President. So he dictated a couple of memos to himself. Give me a break. Relationship for many years. But he also saw a strike because I was president. So he dictated a couple of memos.
And the teeth is weird.
Years. But he also saw a strike because I was president. So he dictated a couple of memos to himself. Give me a break.
Yeah, you don't say it like that. But even the audio of it is different, weird. Let me get this quiet piggy. Watch him scold a reporter. Okay, it's the same exact outfit. So that video was supposed to be from that. Is this it or is this advertisements? Oh, why did it say watch it and then I don't see a video of it? Oh, I guess it's gonna be here. Oh gosh, the ad is 30 seconds long, so this, I don't think we've seen this man. Roll call. Good morning, Andrea or Andrea. I do not think we've seen this man. Roll call. On roll call, let's see, what's supposed to be on his calendar today? On his calendar today is supposed to be, he's leaving the White House again. He's going to the Saudi Investment Forum. And I guess it's at the JFK Center for the Performing Arts. That's wild. So supposedly, on today's thing, he's leaving for the investment thing at 11:35. He's supposed to deliver the remarks at 12 o'clock. So in 25 minutes, he's going to drive, be ready to speak. Then he'll be back at the White House by 1:15. Okay. And then, of course, he has a closed press. There's no open press whatsoever. Everything's restricted. Everything's closed, closed, closed. The open press was supposed to be with him and the Prime Minister of Saudi. And that was supposed to be yesterday. I don't know. I didn't see it. Did anybody watch that? Hold on. I think we're ready. Sorry. Okay, skip the ad. Okay. This is wild. Do you know how whack this is? Like, this is so whack. Hold on. Flip the camera. Okay. Why is this greenier? Okay. Anyway. Oh, that's loud as hell. Hold on. You know, it is only 5 in the morning. Let me turn this down. Oh, I can't turn it down here. Okay, let me turn it down here. That's loud as hell. All right, let's listen.
Quiet.
Hold on. What? Mm-mm. Something's off. Why is this not straight? Do y'all see that? That's not straight. That's not even a straight line. And that's supposed to be a screen, a monitor, right? Do you see how that's not straight? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Am I just wearing the tin hat? Do y'all see that? That's not straight at all. And that should be a screen. But it's wavy. Am I going crazy?
What did Jeffrey Epstein read in his emails that he said you knew about the girls?
I know nothing about that. They would have announced that a long time ago. It's really what did he mean when he spent all the time with Bill Clinton, with the president of Harvard, you know, that is Summers, Larry Summers, whatever his name is, and all of the other people that he spent time with. Jeffrey Epstein and I had a very bad relationship for many years. But he also saw strike because he was president. So he dictated a couple of memos to himself.
Do you see how quick that give me a break is? I don't know. Something's weird. Okay. Hey, Cookie. Something's not right. Well, let's ask Nix if that was even a real video. I feel so crazy. I feel like locked up kind of crazy. Can you? Oh my God. If we don't take care of this man, he really could lock a bunch of us up for being crazy. Okay. Yeah, even further down it looks distorted. Something's off. Something is off.
Summers, whatever his name is, and all of the other people that he spent time with. Jeffrey Epstein and I had a very bad relationship for many years. But he also saw strike.
Saw it. Okay.
So he dictated a couple of memos to himself. Give me a break.
That give me a break is unnatural. Because, okay, I know he speaks weird. He dictated a couple of memos to himself, give me a break. That's weird. He dictated a couple of stuff. We're the NPCs. We're the NPCs in a game going, what the hell is that? Like, I'm free guy. You know? Like, my glasses are on. And I'm starting to realize, like, they're billionaires. Okay. So, Onyx Man, listen. Okay, help me out. Okay, so this video that we're just watching right now of, let's just say the Piggy episode on Air Force One. Are we looking at the real DJ? Are we looking at the real DJ? In this Air Force One video, are we looking at the real DJ? Saying no. And then he stopped. Next question, I guess. Are there really reporters? But okay, if we're not looking at the real DJ, is this video an actual video that occurred, like that was truly recorded with real human beings? Is this video a video recorded with real human beings? Oops. The video that we just watched, is it one recorded with real, live, breathing, existing human beings? No. Nope. I want to cry. It's like I want to cry from frustration. Like, are you serious? So let's ask that to be clear. Okay, so the video we're looking at, I think they went and did a Sora video this time, because this one almost passed. This one almost passed. There's just some very odd things on here, and we can't do anything about it, Christy. Like, nobody wants to hear, you know? I'm sorry to hear that crazy hot mess. Like, listen, right now we having a political chat. We in here. Okay, so just to be clear. Oh wait, y'all hear my computer going crazy. She's like, you got too many windows open. You right. Let me close 2 of them. Okay, so that was roll call. If y'all ever want to know what he's doing, you go to rollcall.com. ROLLCALL.com. Okay. You should calm down now. There's only 3 windows open. Oh no, there's not. Oh yeah. Hold on. There's a folder. One of these days, I'm gonna get a external storage and take some stuff off of the computer. One of these days. But I'm like not afraid, but wary of external storages because I keep ruining them. Mercury. Yeah, Mercury retrograde is right. Don't start anything new. Finish whatever you started. Okay, so let's see. Was the video that we were just watching on the airplane, quote unquote, is that AI? Is that an AI video, babes? And there's the yes. Yep, it's AI. I'm so sick of this. Like, when I tell you I'm sick of this, I'm sick of this. Okay, so is DJT, is he bedbound? Is DJT bedbound? Okay, not bedbound. Not yet. Is he able to operate without his nurse? Is he able to operate and move about without his nurse? No. Are these other leaders, are these quote unquote leaders, are they pretending are they pretending that they saw him? Are these leaders pretending they're having meetings with him? Okay, no. Are they meeting with anyone in a mask or serving as a body double? Are they meeting with the real DJ? Hold on, that's 2 different questions, 2 different answers. Are they meeting with the real DJ? Are they meeting with the real DJ? They're not meeting with the real DJ. Are they meeting with a stand-in to him? Are they meeting with a stand-in DJ? Yes. That explains why his voice doesn't annoy me. When we checked into it, it's just one of my spirit guides. So, did the prince meet with a fake DJ? Did the prince meet with a fake DJ? Yes. Let's check it again. Did the fake did the prince meet with the real DJ? Did the Saudi prince meet with the real DJ recently? No. Okay, so these answers are consistent. I keep feeling crazy, bro. Like, what? All right, so because also, like, when you heard, when you watch the little part with the evil man Mike, Elf on a Shelf, I don't know. I don't want to call him Elf on a Shelf anymore. That's an innocent little person. Well, no, he's not. He's bad, isn't he? Elf on a Shelf is bad. Mike. How do I find the right one? I need the one where he was followed. Is this it? Okay. You see this face? Ouch. All right. Am I liking my own stuff? Oh, we're at 10K. All right. So we're open for personals if you guys do want to get personals. But again, you see my menu right up there. So you see? So he has these little too tight glasses on. Who is Shane Gillis? God, don't make me make this computer mad. Hold on. Who is that? Doubt it. Doubt it. There's got to be someone else. Every major leader has someone. I have this. Oh, wait, is he from England or something? I have to see him. Okay. So, where's the video of him? Where's the video of him walking? Like, you can start to see a hint of that. Dang it. Where's the video to this? That's about the EPS. That's Axios, but we literally just saw a video somewhere. Let slip how he hopes to block it. Was this today? No. What did he say? He's been in contact with his upper counterpart. But they, the Senate voted for it, right? Look at this child. Oh, ugly ass. A billionaire orange man foe held. Oh! A billionaire put the money behind it. Oh. LinkedIn. Wasn't he part of the PayPal mafia? He bought an ad calling for the full release. I guess he ain't afraid of being on that list. It must be released in full tonight. I support World Without Exploitation to run this ad on Monday Night Football. Okay, so this ad was paid for by a billionaire. Told you they're all not villains. This right here is Yahoo. I was trying to find the video. Y'all have the video of him? Okay, I wanted to show you the video of him walking away. You know who'll probably have it? iHip News, but whatever. And he swear because they had the EPS files in their possession for 4 long years of the Biden. You know what? But here's the thing I had learned is that these files were confidential and under lock. Those files are confidential and under lock during his the previous one. You trust that they wouldn't be altered? I trust that they did alter it and then they're stupid because they don't realize other people have it. That I trust. Look, Onyx is agreeing. Okay, so this is an incompetent thing, admin, because even if they threw it away, there's other countries with it. All right. Oh, and what's his face? One of the guys. It wasn't Schumer. Who was it? Massey? Massey was like, even if they touched it, guess what? There are FBI people who have seen it. There are scans all over different departments, because they actually touched different departments, you know? And he's like, it'd be dumb. All we have to do is cross-reference from other countries who got files as well, because it was an international ring. Okay. But it's really interesting. And then on top of that, oh, and y'all saw the brother came out and said it wasn't, Bubba's not Bill. So we were right in our call. Bubba was not Bill. Okay. So what were we just asking? Okay. Have the files been altered? Have the files been altered beyond normal redaction? Have the files since been altered? Okay. Now hold on. The music they were blaring this weekend, was that in order to then leak that audio with him yelling with the music in the background? The music they were blaring, was that for them to then be able to leak the audio? Like that window thing, right? Yep. Was it to also hide something, to block eavesdropping? Was it also to block eavesdropping? That's a yes. So did the orange man cuss any of them out this past weekend? Did he do any cussing this weekend? No. Is it because he's too frail? Is it because he's vocally too frail? Yes. I think we're still right about him being sick. Like, obviously he's still alive. I say obviously, but I guess the music was for them to test. Were they testing a new sound system in preparation of something? Were they testing a new sound system in preparation of something? That is a yes. So there's definitely dual purpose to it. Somebody's going to be checked out. Are we about to have a major announcement? Not him. He's not going to be checked out. I just got homicide for a second. Hold on. Yeah, is there going to be a homicide checkout by the hands of someone in this administration? Or the order of someone in this administration? That's a yes. Is it a witness? Would it be a witness to any of the shenanigans? A witness or a whistleblower? Okay. Is a major name going to be snuffed in this Hunger Games? Will there be a major name snuffed in the Hunger Games? Yes. Will that name be female? Will it be a female person? Okay, would it be a male person? It's going to be a male. Okay, random question. Hold on, random question. I don't know. They like to do it, so I'm gonna do it. Is the Muppet a born female? Is the Muppet a born female? Okay, I was just checking she wasn't the male. Wait, hold on. Let's see again. Is the Muppet a born female? Is she a born female? Okay, yes. Wait, hermaphrodite? Intersex. Okay, just born female with regular parts. Okay, yes. I don't know. I was checking because, she's a child of incest. So some things can go different. That was her words, not mine. She was. People do love being salacious. But when I read the text, was it a text or the email? When I read that thing, I was like, that doesn't feel right. Okay, so are some of the files gone? Are some of the files gone? Okay, are some of the files hidden? Okay, they're not gone. Wait. Are some of the files hidden? Okay. Are they gone? Are they destroyed? Are they just heavily manipulated? Okay, I don't get that they're gone or destroyed, but they are heavily manipulated. Wait, are some of them actually fake documents? Like redone? Yeah, that is true, Andromeda. Are some of them like a replica? Are some of the files a replica with different names on it? No, because that would be verified. Okay. So it's just heavily redacted? Are some of them heavily redacted? Yes. What else did I have on here? You also what they're trying to do with education? Not education. So there are two videos I saw today. Well, one is education. So they're splitting up education. The 6 departments of education, they're splitting into four departments. 4 already established departments. The State Department is going to have the ESOL departments. Like what? That feels like, if it's the State Department, that feels like more ICE type of stuff, right? The early childhood stuff is going to fall under health. I don't see them there, honestly. Hey, Mixed Queen, I don't see them there. I really don't see them there for this stuff to be really implemented. They're also removing, I guess, professional degree status from nurse practitioners, from physician assistants, from teachers, from basically female-led industries are now going to be considered not professional. Isn't that crazy? Will the changes to the education department, thank you. Will the changes to the education department actually take effect? Will the changes to the education department actually take effect? No, because they're supposed to take effect in July, if I'm not mistaken. I think I heard or read July. Will this administration be gone before July? Oh, I gotta watch what I'm saying. Will the clown show be closed before July? Will the clown show be closed before July? This is tentative. Okay, in today's energy, will the Orkin man come and exterminate the pest? That's a pretty clear yes. Is there any way that this could actually change and we'll be stuck with the rodents? Is there any way this could change and we'll be stuck with the rodents? No. That's different. Hold on. Somebody clean that up about me. Oh, I haven't, and they should be, but I'm gonna ask. Especially because the departments are changing. Okay. Let me finish. So Candy said, will anyone catch on about the redacted files? That's a resounding yes. Will anyone catch on about the, yeah. That was a big old yes. Yeah, any changes they make will be so obvious. All right, so let's talk student loans real quick. Hell, let's talk credit. Like for real, like, okay, let's do this. Will student loans be eradicated? Will the student loan debt be eradicated? Will the student loan debt be eradicated? That's actually a yes. Within the next year, will the student loan debt be eradicated within the next year? It's 1 to 2 years. So will the student loan debt be eradicated within 1 to 2 years? Yes, because we got to reestablish government. We have to reestablish government. Will that be for everyone? Everyone who's like done getting them? Will the student loan debts be eradicated for everyone? I'm not talking about current students. For people with outstanding student loans, will that debt be eradicated? It's still a yes. Okay, within 1 to 2 years, for the people with outstanding student loans, will that be eradicated? Okay, that's a clearer yes. That's a clearer yes. Okay. World hunger will not be eradicated. Will world hunger ever be eradicated? See how that junk switched up to a straight up no? It won't be. Hunger's going to always be with us. No, it's just like different worlds, you know, different people. Like, we're not going to be able to stop war. These people are, there's always some kind of man, you know, that's fighting a war. And like, yes. Okay. Will we ever get the I state out of our government? Will we ever be able to get the I state out of our government? Oh my God. Don't go to no. Let me stop. Will we ever be able to get the I state or blue star state, whichever, out of our government? Let me put it this way. Will we ever be able to get control back of our government from the I state? Okay, yes. Is that after the Yahoo is gone? Will that be after the Yahoo is gone? Will that be after the Yahoo is gone? You didn't answer that. And you know what? And that's the dumbest thing they can do. One, I mean, like, I don't think there should be property taxes. I think if you bought a freaking house, you should be able to own it. So I don't think there should be property tax, but there should be something else that helps fund the state besides just tolls. But then when they take away property taxes, they're going to take away education funding. In this state, listen, people think Florida is a dumb state. It's really not. It's two states. It's actually like 3 states. You know, like Central State, like Orlando, Tampa area is like its own, and then South Florida is its own, and then the dumb half of the state, which is, and I don't mean to insult any of y'all, but basically the other 40 counties, yes. They don't even pay their teachers well. They pay their teachers like $30,000. And it's interesting because the theme park areas of the state, as well as the South Florida, we basically fund the state of Florida. They take our money. Basically, we are a little U.S., a little United States. They would have to change military incentives. DeSantis is dumb. DeSantis is trying his hardest to get his wife in as the governor, but they're both so, look, Nix is like, yep, but they're both so corrupt. I don't think so. If she even has a fighting chance, I might actually step into government, not to run, but to like campaign heavy against her. Cause I ain't running for shit. But like, she used to get food stamps, and what? Your mama? Never mind. See, that's why I can't do it. I will be who Joe Biden used to be. This is bull cocky. Anyway. So I wouldn't run. So you ain't got to vote for me. Listen, you're not gonna come in my house and kill me because I don't like you. You know, like, no. Child, and if they go find my old Twitters and my old stuff, like, what is wrong with white men? They're like, see, she's racist. I'm not racist. I'm disillusioned. Like, I'm just disillusioned. Okay, where were we? Oh, Schumer. Let's talk about Schumer. I think we can say his name. Is Schumer purchased by the I state? Is Schumer purchased by the I state? Yep. Okay. So is it the I state that is forcing through the revelation of the epi files? Is it the I state? That's interesting because if Mikey J is, hold on. Okay, so do they not know? Do each of them not know about their involvement with the I-States? Hold on. How do I clarify that question? Do they not all know who is purchased by the I-State? Wait, the way I asked that question, this answer is giving me confusion. It's saying no. So no, they don't all know. Is that correct? No, they don't all know. Okay, that's correct. So does Mikey J know about Schumer? Does Mikey J know about Schumer? No. Interesting. So does the I-State want the files released? Does the I-State want the files released? Okay. Do they want all the files released? No. That's interesting. Because it feels like, to me, it feels like they're two opposing forces. You know what I mean? Because if Mikey J is worried about getting in trouble with the I-State, but Schumer is following what the I-State is saying, why is there this confliction? Why is there conflict? Okay. Just real quick, housekeeping rules. If you guys want personal readings, one, I don't do it with the pendulum. You don't get a personal reading with pendulum. I only do card. And that said, in order to get one, this right here is the menu. So you need to decide which kind you want. Sorry, I have to stand up. So that's the menu. And if you don't, then please scroll up. I'm sure there's somebody live who can help you. Hold on. I want to look at Schumer for a second, y'all. I want to look at Schumer 6 weeks. Something. I have him written down, so I definitely want to look at him. And I don't think we looked at Blondie. I think Blondie. Who's working for Heritage, though? Who's working for Heritage? Who's working for Heritage? Is just Vance working? Is just Shady working for Heritage? And see, I would have thought, yeah, I would have thought Mikey J he's got to be with Heritage, because the preacher he's doing, not doing, but like the preacher he lives with is connected to, hold on. Oh, did y'all get y'all daily heart me today? And if you did you comment so that you can get more points and complete your daily missions, whatever those missions are? Hold on. Mike J lives with pastor in a house owned by, okay, let's try to see if we can get this. Okay, Lee Beeman. Okay, so Mike, it says he previously lived there and then he moved out. So is his wife still in Louisiana? Okay, it says, according to this, this is Google, so whatever. But U.S. House Speaker previously lived in D.C. with an evangelical pastor, Steve Berger, in early 2025. That house is owned by a major donor, and Tennessee car magnate Lee Beeman. Beeman. Is that the name of the whole car, like, across the U.S.? Thank you. So according to reports from April 2025, he moved out of that townhouse and began renting a house from Daryl Issa. Why? Intelligence for the New World Economy. Okay, I guess he relocated. Yes, he relocated because people reported who he was living with. And the guy he was living with was very incendiary. Like he's an evangelical person. But the property still has more congressional ties. Issa purchased the home in March from Rep. Mark Green for $1.5 million. It's not clear how much Johnson's paying for rent, but a spokesperson said they negotiated a fair market price for the lease. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Why would you buy this house from another representative and then rent this house to another representative? Doesn't that feel like some laundering going in? Where does the pastor live? Does he still live in the house? Quid pro quo. Yeah, because I remember ProPublica's report because I added that to one of my videos. Okay, so they're still talking about whether or not the Republicans are going to sue because they were bad people. But it sounds like the Senate does not want them to be able to sue. Thune wanted it, but now he wants to repeal it. But Democrats wanted to make sure that at least Democratic senators were protected from Bondi and others. So now they're trying to say the Democrats is allowing it to happen. He's a corrupt California politician. Makes sense. And the fact that he bought a house for $1.5 million, then turned around and rented it immediately. And he just bought, wait. Okay. So ProPublica breaks this news in February. And then in March, Issa buys the house. And then in April. So why didn't Mark Green just rent it to, you know what I mean? Like, why wouldn't Mark Green just rent it to Homeboy if that's what we're doing? Why we needed a middleman? So yeah, there's something going on in there that's really interesting. There's nothing they do that's on the up and up over here. Okay. Let's look at healthcare real quick. Just because it's coming up. Hold on. What to watch for as he welcomes the Saudi crown prince. Like, how the hell? Okay. Even if he's not there personally, it's a whatever. How do you dare invite the Saudi prince to the house? Now, I don't know if you guys watch Libby. Libby over on YT. Her reading and her understanding is that the Saudi prince invited himself, basically, because he has black mail. Morning, Leah. Hope your day was good yesterday, girl, with those little elementary kids. Wild. Hold on. Can you go off? Whew. I hope we're good. Are we still good? Because I can't do that light no more. All right. Let's look at Schumer's next 6 weeks. You didn't die. You sound like School of Rock. Okay, Schumer's next 6 weeks. Talk to me about, girl, we found out that Schumer on this episode, it's 333 on your side of the world. On this episode, We got that Schumer is bought by the I-State. We also got that Mikey J is also bought by the I-State. And we got that neither one knows what the other is doing. So Mikey J is a little feared for disappointing the I-State. And Schumer's is actually following what the I-State said to do. I'm so confused. So let's look at Schumer. Give me Schumer 6 weeks. Give me Schumer 6 weeks. You know what's really interesting is that people are doing readings and they're getting the same things that we read yesterday. And the day before yesterday and whatever other day that was. Like they literally turned up the same cards for what's happening this week. And I was like, are you serious? That's wild. Like Gia, she did a reading. If you look at her comments, she did a reading and she turned out the same exact cards. And then the person she responded to had also had the same cards. And I was like, okay, so we are legitimately in the same place. I knew you were going to ask me that question. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. With Schumer, so far, we're starting off basically appropriate, I guess, because it's the 6 of Cups in reverse. Emotional baggage, inability to move on. She just did it. Okay, is Mikey J about to face a battering ram?
Okay,
That was her
it's
thing?
2 in the morning. I cannot sleep. I can't stop thinking about Mike Johnson. Gross, I know. I can't stop thinking about that vision I had. Remember? I'm going to get to that in a second. But listen, so here's what happened today. Tuesday. Okay, so Congress passes the Epstein bill, right? Then the Senate, they agreed to unanimously pass it when it gets there. But it hasn't gotten there yet. Johnson has to send it.
I'm trying to find one that has
close of
the
day Tuesday, he hadn't sent it. But not only that, look at this clip. Look at this clip of Johnson.
Oh wait, she has the clip. That's right. So I'll show you the clip. She has the clip of Johnson walking away. Look at his face. Oh, hold on. We don't need this anymore? Okay.
I have never seen him so flustered.
Any reaction to Leader Thune seeing the bill without adding amendments or changing it?
I'm deeply disappointed in this outcome. I think I've been at the state dinner. I don't know. I was just told that Chuck Schumer rushed it to the floor and put it out there preemptively. It needed amendments. I just spoke to the president about that. We'll see what happens.
So do you think he may veto it? You said
He can't even meet eyes. And he's kind of lost for words here. I'm trying to see if I can find the cards. Okay. It's almost 5 a.m. for me. Look up Article 2. Oh, that's awesome. Who are the psychics? Okay, they were talking about Libby. I was like, oh, that's great. I had the same thing. But where are the cards? Was it this one or was it the other one? I don't know, because, you know, it was midnight. But anyway, did y'all see how he behaved, right? I don't see it. I don't see it. I could have swore it was under this video. But if you saw how his thing, I know she had some cups. She had the 8 of Cups. I know the 8 of Cups was one of them. But he's not, the smarmy wasn't there. The smarmy wasn't there at all. He was very, like, he was very interesting. I thought it was this one. Hold on. I'm trying to see what the cards were. I know it was the 8 of Cups was one of them. And we got the 8 of Cups like a couple times. I think the 5 of Cups was one of them also, which we also got, which is the minor death card. I'm trying to see if I can find. I don't know where that comment went, because there was a comment where the person put their cards. Let me, you know what? Let me look at one of her other videos.
Not releasing the Epstein files.
Was it this
Fuck
one?
Marjorie Taylor Greene. I don't care what you do. Start a fucking war. Just don't let them get out. If I go down, I will bring all of you down with me.
Now,
That's AI. You know how they got the music in the background? Because they recorded the recording. They recorded the recording. You hear it, right? So those last two sentences especially are like, that's not the same. They recorded the recording because everybody's like, oh, you can't get music on AI. I'm like, y'all don't know how to edit? Please stop being, I don't want to say you being stupid. Please stop being ignorant. No. Yeah, right? Ignorant? Is that the word I want to use? Please stop being gullible, obtuse, Pollyanna, naive. We'll go with naive. Okay, yes, please stop being naive. One, how you gonna tell people who do tech and who do editing that you can't put music on an AI video? Like we literally watch AI videos. I watched a really good one. I listened to a song of the Thong Song as a chorus. It was really damn good. I'm like, now that one, I'm like, whoa, this can't be AI. It was that damn good. If you go into my repost, you should see it. It was really good. The Thong song with soul even. What? Okay, you're asking me to explain what the cards mean. I have training wheels. You see my training wheels? So I would have to pull them out to explain, at least on the surface level, what they mean. But when I'm reading cards, I'm actually getting visuals. So you'll see me like holding them or like rubbing them because I'm getting visions and visuals. So I can't tell you. I don't have 15 years in the belt with tarot cards. I don't even know how long I'll be using tarot cards. Because I don't actually need them, but I need to start trusting myself more. But yeah, so like listen to the end of this thing again.
Not releasing the Epstein files. Fuck Marjorie Taylor Greene. I don't care what you do. Start a fucking war. Just don't let them get out. If I go down, I will bring all of you down with me.
now I don't know who. Okay, you guys, it's 2 a.m. I cannot sleep.
So
Not really.
The vote just happened. The bill just passed nearly unanimously. Yes, I am talking
this don't
about
have the
the
cards
vote to
either.
release the Epstein
Did
files.
they delete
that
that
went before Congress
comment?
today?
If I find that comment,
banging. So why am I so certain that it's
oh,
all
you know
about
where?
to go down
Okay,
now?
this.
Well, it's
No, I know what comment.
okay.
It
So
was on the
what do I do with
16th because I think I looked at the
Oh my
date.
gosh, you guys! I
Yeah.
can't. I
Okay,
can't
it
with this
was.
energy.
Woo! Look at my memory kicking in. Okay, girl. Okay, so I'm gonna show y'all. Hey, Nina Psychic. Okay, so these are the cards. This is on her 11/16 video. So this person, I think I've seen them in here before. They pulled these. All right, so they have, see, these are the same cards we were getting. There's that celebration card. Remember, I didn't understand it. Then there's the 2 of Cups, the partnership card. And then there is the 4 of Cups in reverse, which we had also got. I think when we were talking about the economy and like when we were talking about them as gods or something. And see, look, she got the same thing. 2 of Cups. I got the Hangman earlier when I was doing a reading. I got the Hangman earlier. I think at the very beginning of this video before you guys all got on. The 4 of Cups as well. And then the 7 of Cups. Remember? We were talking about the poor choices or whatever that happened. So the same, like pretty much the same cards over and over again. And you're like, well, it's a deck of cards. There are 78 cards in a regular deck of tarot cards. And so for like them to basically have the same combination, that's going to be rare. I need to start taking pictures of my spreads, but I can't because my daughter has my other phone. Okay. Thank you, Leah. So, and then this other person, they got the World, and then they got the Queen of Pentacles. And remember, we kept getting the Queen of Pentacles with Peter Cottontail. And then they got the Eight of Cups, the Walking Away, which we had got. So, remember, it was a lot of cup energy. A lot of cup energy. All right. So, who are we reading on? Schumer. Okay. Oh, I put his other card away. I forgot what it was. 7 of Wands. Is this on Schumer? Yes. Okay. So 7 of Wands. Schumer is Jewish, right? But at one point, even he was against what the Yahoo was doing. Oh, yeah. Megan was deep in her cups. That's right. Did I read her first? I think I read her first. Megan was deep in her cups. For everybody late, I think I did read Megan first. That girl had cups. No, Megan was before I had to do my reading. Oh, that was a good reading, by the way. Oh my God, that was such a good reading. Oh, speaking of, while I am live, I do have a special that is only while I'm live. So if you guys go to the profile by clicking here and clicking again, you'll see a hyperlink and you can book a 30-minute with me offline, of course, and schedule a time. Do not schedule same days. Okay, because I don't really honor same days because of my schedule. Anyway, so, and if anybody wants to know what my training wheels look like, I'm going to put them up here. So my training wheel cards are, these are my training wheels. We're going to do yes, no's. If, these are all the cards I use. There's something in this liquor. Now you got that cup song stuck in my head. Ay, ay, ay. Where's the lighter? All right, so you should be able to see my, that should be it, right? Can you, wait, did I do it? I didn't do it right. Wait, can y'all see it? I don't know. So these are my training wheels. These are the ones I'm using right now. There we go. Give me Schumer, give me Schumer, give me Schumer. No, I had did it. Wait, was that before I went to the break? I can't even remember. I got the 3 of Swords. Oh, no. Okay, it was when I was shuffling. When I was shuffling, I got the Queen of Swords. Then I got the Ace of Swords. So that was like, I'm telling the truth, because that was for people who are new to me. But then I got the 3 of Swords in reverse. No, I got the 4 of Swords in reverse. I got the 3 of Swords in reverse. And then I got the Tower straight up. Straight up, now tell me, do you really want to love me forever? Oh, oh, oh. I don't think that man is well. I don't think, from what I'm gathering, we really haven't even seen him. Anyway, let's go, Schumer. Oh, 7-7. All right, go ahead, Schumer. Ooh. Was that date October 7th? Is that October 7th? The Hama thing? The concert? Anyway. Let me see Schumer 6 weeks, please. Michael J is on the outs. So they're playing him. They are playing him. He's going to lose his seat. He is of no use anymore. Mikey J is out. He's of no use anymore. If he's not gone within the next 2 weeks, that would be strange. Because I feel like he's going to be gone. He might hear it today, tomorrow. If he tries one more thing. No. He's going to be gone. When is he going to be gone? Is it within the next 2 weeks? Well, sorry. Give me Schumer's next 6 weeks, please. Let me stay focused. Schumer's next 6 weeks. This Adderall is not working. Schumer's next 6 weeks. I got the 7 of Wands and the 7 of Swords so far. What's Schumer's next 6 weeks? Okay. Then we got the Water. And then we got the Hangman. We got the Knight of Cups. Schumer's next 6 weeks. He is bought. That's the King of Pentacles. Schumer's next 6 weeks. He is bought. That's interesting. Because I got the Hangman for him as well. And even though it says like new perspective or suspension, it feels honestly more like a trap. Like he's strung up. He's strung up. So he's beholden to them. Because if he ever tries to cut himself loose, they'll come, they'll spoil it. They'll talk about him. Yeah, Micah J does look like he's done for, like, for real. What are we doing? Is that the end? Is he gonna, oh, why is he trying to push the file? You know what? They must be planning to hold back some of the files, especially the ones that mention the I state. Oh, no. They checked the files. They weren't checking the files for that orange man. They weren't checking the files for the orange man. That's not what it was. They knew he was all over those things. They weren't checking the files for him. They were checking the files. Well, Blondie was. But the other folks, they weren't. They were trying to see how implicated they were. Do you know what it's like to be in a job where you can't trust anybody and they can't trust anybody and nobody can trust anybody? And you're taking a wrecking ball to the whole country? And the thing is, all it takes is one snitch and everybody else goes down? Okay, talk to me. Wrap it up. What is the end of his 6 weeks looks like? Yep. Okay. So it feels like somebody's going to get caught. Somebody's going to get caught with his hands in the cookie jar. There we are. There's the goosebumps. Okay. So is that the end? Do I take that? Interesting. Is he going to be another canary? Is this another canary? Okay, so what's the outcome of that? What's the outcome of that over these 6 weeks? All right, so I don't know if he'll be figured out over the 6 weeks, but looks like he's going to cut a deal. Looks like he's going to cut a deal. So here we go. Seven of Wands. Again, honestly, to me, I'm starting to feel his spine straighten up a little bit, like a little bass to his voice, which is interesting because I guess part of his job was to play mild and meek. When was he approached? 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 I'm hearing it's been some time. Are we talking about back in March or before March? Before. So why is he getting a spine now? Okay. Because everybody else is losing power. Because the orange one has lost power. Okay. So this feels like, this feels like him getting a spine. Don't do it. Feels like he's getting a spine. And so now he's starting to stake his claim. Now he's trying to, look like he's more assertive. I see the Seven of Swords here next. And this is strategy and deception, and cunning. So that makes absolute sense. It is like he's left. Did Mikey J think they were in tandem? But like Schumer doesn't run the government. I mean the Senate. That Thune guy runs the Senate. Okay. This feels like now how you like running off with, hold on, what did you say, 7th or 10th? I don't know what that goes to. It feels like you're running off with, like nanny boo boo, like type of thing, like nanny boo boo, I got him. That's what that face looks like. So that looks like, honestly, how he's doing the house in general, but Mikey J. It's like, it's my turn now, like that kind of thing. There is going to be this emotional manipulation. Is that to him, or is that him to us, or is that him to the others? It's the others. Okay, so there are going to be like secret talks behind the door, like what they're supposed to be doing and whatever. Basically, it's almost like having a criminal at the crime scene trying to dictate how you look at the scene. So that feels like that's going to be part of it with him. Yes. Okay. Goosebumps. I can't stand people like that. Because then we have him in the hangman thing. And like I said, with him, it's like when he's changed, but I get that he's very much aware that if he's caught, basically like what Bannon said, if we're caught, we all go to jail. I'm getting that he's aware that if he's caught, he's going to be strung up, like pinata style. But he is taken. He is bought. He is paid for. This is the king. So he's paid for handsomely. Oh, okay. I'm getting like promise of even real estate. Yeah, I just saw like a villa, a village, something like that. Like it's not huge, but it's like nice. It's like really nice. But here's the problem is that this is all stupid. Because one thing about us, and I would say this about America for real. One thing about America is America could chew a bone to death. Especially the people who are rising up to fight basically the establishment. He's going to go down with the establishment. or at least he's supposed to be going down with the establishment, because his decision making is going to be exposed. However, he's going to wheedle out of it just a little bit, right? I see him actually making deals, and I see him making deals, but this is interesting because the deals, it looks like there's something lost, but then he gets to sit big and pretty. He gets the King of Pentacles deal, and then he's also going to have a partnership. So I see him actually escaping, honestly, punishment that way. He's not going to care about not being in government anymore. He's not going to care about being primaried. He's not going to care about any of that, because this stuff waits him on the end. Being able to get out of it, like this is the being primaried, like thinking he's free of it and then being primaried, because you can already see nobody's going to want him to stay. And so he's having to negotiate other things for his life, and he has negotiated other things. So I do see him getting out of this, which is interesting. But this is today's energy. It definitely can change, especially as we become aware of the way that people move and what they're planning to do. Yeah, because he's, like I said, I feel like they're promising him real estate, and I feel like that real estate is not here. That real estate is across the water. Especially if that across the water gets developed, because you're not hearing him talk out against what's happening over there. So I can definitely see him being promised part of that land. That's not 6 weeks though. Yep, and then it came out again. So there's definitely some manipulation that's going to take place that he'll be doing to persuade people in the Senate, like the Democrats and the Republicans who are on the fence. And this is why this is because you see all that blue on him. So this is definitely where he is. He is, in this case, the King of Cups, but he's in the reverse. Yeah. That dude, let me see his face. I gotta see his face, because let me see what he looks like. Because I got a little idea. Let me see what he looks like. Oh, heck yeah. Yeah. That is correct. All right, let's check in with Nyx real quick. There's something in this liquor. Oh, yeah. Do y'all have political questions? If you have personal ones, this is my menu. You can go there to ask them. Uh-oh, what did I do with Nyx? Okay. Something in... Right? Okay. He's getting a spine. He's getting a spine. I didn't even see him speak, but he's getting a spine. So there is that smugness. That's the word I'm looking for. Absolutely. He is going to be out of government. Like, that's not even the question. He's going to be out of government, but he's going to... That's crazy. What do you mean, are they going to be allowed to keep doing? When power shifts? Oh God, why is he giving me a headache? He's giving me a headache. All right. Are we getting an accurate read on Chuck Schumer? Are we getting an accurate read on Chuck Schumer? Yes. Is he emotionally manipulating the Senate? Is he emotionally manipulating the Senate? Yes. Is he throwing, I guess in a way, is he throwing Mikey J under the bus? Is he throwing Mikey J under the bus? Yes. Is he promised land and real estate by the I-State? Is he promised land, real estate, and money by the I-State? Yes. Let's see if we can get a no. Is he protecting the Constitution? Is he protecting the Constitution? Okay, you're not answering that way. Is he upholding the Constitution? Is he upholding his duties as designed by the Constitution? Make that answer clearer, please. No. Okay. So we do have a no. Was he bought before March? Was he bought by the I-State before March? Before that March budget thing? Yes. Thank you. Thank y'all. Was the budget passing part of the I-State plan? I know it was part of the 2025, but was it part of the I-State plan? Okay, so no, that budget wasn't part of the I-State. What was part of the I-State then? How is he working for the I-State? But is he working for the I-State? Yes. Okay. Is he working to bring the orange one down? Is he working to bring the orange one down for the I-State? That's a yes. So is the I-State now done with... Hold on. Is the I-State now done with the orange one? Is the I-State done with the orange one? Like, is he no longer useful? Correct. All right. What do you mean paid or ideologically? And then I'll get to this ICE question. Oh, could there be different I-States? You guys, if you have personal questions, this right here is your menu. This is where you choose from. I don't do free readings. You would have to just scroll up and find somebody who does. I don't mean that in any negative way. Oh, they are. That's right. That's right. You're absolutely correct. That could explain why they have two different... Okay. So are there two different factions supporting... Is the I-State support for Mikey J and Schumer actually from two different factions, and that's why they feel conflicting? Are they from two different factions? Okay, yes. Okay. Because I'm like, why are they conflicting? Like, wouldn't they be on the same side? And that would be why they don't know what the other person... Okay, so does that explain then Does that explain then why Mikey J has no idea why Schumer is moving the way he is? Does that explain why Mikey J has no idea? Yeah. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. Because I'm treating them all as one thing, right? Just the I state. But no, that makes sense. I didn't understand. Thank you. I didn't understand. Now that makes sense. There is like so much nuance, period, in everything that deals with these people. Okay, so let's just verify this again. Are we going to go into major conflict with the V country? Will we end up in major conflict with the V country? Major physical conflict. Okay, that's still a no. All right. So, okay. Which one is the IF? Let me see. How many factions? Which one is Oh, they do have that one that's speaking up about accusing the Yahoo of, oh child, they got 10 different parties. See, it's 10 different parties. They got too many parties. Who are the main? Okay, so there are 3 major Zionists, and then there is subgroups. God, that is very nuanced. Oh my goodness, that's very nuanced. So let's see which side he's on. Because when I did my research earlier this year, I was able to find that he did speak out against something. I think he spoke out against. He might have spoke out against the Yahoo. But it because he's Orthodox. That's what it is. He's Orthodox. So I think he is against the Zais. All right, hold on. Well, let's find out. Is Schumer on the side of the Yahoo? Is Schumer on the side of the Yahoo? That's a no. Be clearer, please. Okay, yeah. So that's a no. Is he with the group that's trying to get rid of the orange man to help get rid of the Yahoo? Is he with the group to try to get rid of the orange man to help get rid of the Yahoo? Basically, to topple it down. Yes. Okay, what about Mikey J? Is Mikey J with the Yahoo? Is Mikey J with the Yahoo? Not really. Is Mikey J anti-Semitic? Because a lot of white Christianity is. Is Mikey J anti-Semitic? And I don't mean white Christianity, I mean like the evangelical. But it is that he is anti-Semitic. Okay. So, but for the purpose of work, is he with the side that's for the Yahoo? For the purpose of work, is he with the side that's for the Yahoo? Okay, so yeah. So personally, no. Personally, he doesn't like the man because he's anti-Semitic. But professionally, he is with him because dear leader is, I guess. But he's with the side that's paying for that. That is like very, very deep. Is there another faction with us? Okay, so is Schumer with the Orthodox group? Is he purchased by the Orthodox group? I'm getting a yes from that. Is Schumer purchased by the Orthodox group? Is he purchased by the Orthodox group? If it's a no, you can say no. It's a yes. And then Mikey J, is it by the Zios? Is Mikey J purchased by the Zios? Okay, yes. And Zios are way more militant. So, does he have any fear for his life? Does Mikey J have any fear for his life? It's like a yes. I don't know. What else could he be scared of? Is anyone in Congress still afraid of the Orange Menace? Is anyone in Congress still afraid of the Orange Menace? Okay. Is MTG safe? Is she safe? Is she safe from harm? It's a slight no, but it's vibrating. Is there a real threat on her life? Not just talk. Is there a real threat on her life? Okay, there is a real threat on her life. Is she bought by any group or faction? Is she bought by any group or faction? No. Like, not big money stuff. No. Okay, so she's telling the truth on that part? But she made a lot of money herself, though, off of that crap. But, yeah. Okay, they'd be stupid to offer? Yeah. I think they would be, because she is MAGA. You know? Like we had said before, and I'm getting goosebumps behind this, but like we had said before, like, this was her purpose. This is like aligned with her purpose. She's here to, I won't say wake up the MAGAs, because, you know, they're going to have their next thing, but she's here to sever their ties with him. Correct? Yes. Like, this is her job. Her job is to actually, like, illuminate. I don't know. Yeah, shake it all. There we go. That's a better, because they're still going to be crazies, you know? like the people who follow all the stuff she had been saying, but I gotta give her credit though. Like, and I hate to do it. God, dog. Like I heard her tonight, because I was watching iHip, and the person stuck it to her. They're like, so did you really mean, because she's like, I'm sorry for the stuff that I said. Like, I've woken up since, or she didn't use the word woke, but she's like, I've since come to whatever. And so the journalist like doubled down on it. So she was like, did you mean that Biden should do this and like whatever the threat thing was that she said? And she's like, listen, when you are caught in a cult or something like that, you don't think for yourself. I have since learned how to think for myself or something. So basically she owned up like, yeah, I was with the shits and now I'm not. And I'm like, that takes a lot. That takes a lot of balls to do, to say sorry, to say, yeah, I fucked up. And so I'm just like, and the crazy thing is, this is her sincerity. So when she turns back on the craziness, it's going to be horrible. It's going to be horrible. Like, I'm going to hate to hear the craziness coming out of her mouth because she's actually being sincere in this case. That's wild. Okay. See, it's crazy because they're still going to be MAGA, They're still going to be MAGA. She is, because she's America first. She's one of them. So they're still going to be that. But they're all broken up too. Yeah. It'd be a new faction of some sort. It would definitely, like I said, I do see there's going to be some, well, and we can ask, keeps coming out. Look, just keeps coming out. Yeah. The cups, because she was part of Pizzagate and all that stuff. Like, that's how she rose to the top. That and, orange nosing. But, we got the King of Cups in reverse again. Oh, so I guess that's what she's doing as well, is the emotional manipulation. Yeah, they're not going to follow Couch Boy at all. What was I just going to ask about? Oh, the new version. Oh, okay. So, something to that effect, though. It was something different. Oh, really quickly, I don't know if the person is on here, but I did get a message before I got on from somebody or for someone. It's either from somebody named Jerry or for someone named Jerry. And Jerry, I actually saw spelled as a G, so I don't know if it was a nickname for a female or male. I didn't get the gender of it, really. I just got a neutral energy there. What I did see was that they had I saw them celebrating. I don't know if it was like the New Year. It feels like some kind of celebration. And they had, okay, basically they died in a car accident, right? But they had grape sparkling, it looked like wine. They didn't drink wine. They had like grape sparkling something in their glass, but it was like a white grape because it looked like champagne. It was in a long champagne flute. This was a celebration thing. There was a car accident. They emphasized that they weren't drunk. They kept emphasizing they weren't drunk. So whoever this message is for, they thought they were drunk. They thought they fell off the wagon. They were saying that they were still sober. Someone ran the red light and hit them. There was a tailspin, and then they went into a ditch, a ravine, a canal, something. They hit their head, and they were unconscious, and as their car was taking on water. And again, the emphasis of they weren't drunk. They were in an older model car, some kind of American car. I'm not familiar with cars, so I put Chevy, Ford, something. It was an older model car. They said they miss you too. They know you've been angry at them for not living, but they were still sober. It's like you thought they caused the accident from being drunk or something. Either the car was blue or blue-gray. It was something like that. They said they owe you one. I don't know. I don't know if that's something they always said, but they said they owe you one. They also said, trust your instincts, not your head. It's not dumb to believe that they had changed because they actually did. And it was because of you. They said, I love you very much. I love you much. And it was either Munchkin or Moon Pie. I don't know. I got both of those. And then they said they'll wait for you. So I guess they'll be there when it's your turn to cross into the light. So whoever that message was for, I hope you received it. I have no idea if you received it. They were just very insistent that I say that, and that they were not drunk. They were not drunk. They were still sober. And yeah. Okay. Whoever that is for. I don't know. Like, my nose kept itching, so I was like, let me just say it. Because it was like right before I was getting started, and I was trying to do my prayer of protection, and I just heard Jerry, you know. But it was like, it was spelled with a G, I think. So it might have been a girl, like Geri, like Jerry. Anyway. Oh, hello. Thank you. Now, I don't do mediumship, so if you sent me that for mediumship, I don't do mediumship. But I will do a reading. Okay. Will he sign it? I mean, hold on. Let's do that. And then we'll get to this reading. Oh, okay. And that was the other thing. So let's do these last two, and then we'll do the reading. And they are splitting because they were having their red hat bonfires. Like, they were burning their stuff. So, is Marjorie going to be the face of the new MAGA faction? Whatever it's called. Like American First, whatever. Will Marjorie be the new face of that faction? Interesting. Okay, so it's still in the air. It's still in the air. It's still in the air because she's going. Wait, is she going to run? Wait a second. I thought she would have had her sights set on Senator. Is she going to run for president? Is she going to run for president? Okay, is she looking at running for senator? Okay, so it is to run for senator. Okay. She's trying to do things in steps. So then is she ensuring that by being one of the first to speak up, that she will get the votes of the people who left him? And votes from the Democrats who fall for it. So will she be the third party? Yeah. I hope that she's not the third party I see. Is she going to be the leader of the new third party? Of the very first, like, of a viable third party? Is she going to be the leader of a viable third party? Yeah. Will there be a fourth party? I don't think she's libertarian. Will there be a fourth party? That'd be funny if she picked back up the wigs. Because after, when you study history, you'll learn that, you know, the orange guy, his favorite president is Andrew Jackson. But after Andrew Jackson, a third party rose because Andrew Jackson was absolutely shitty. He broke the economy. So a third party rose, which was the Whig Party, WHIG. And the Whig Party won. But Andrew Jackson left the economy in such shit that they didn't revote that guy in. So I'm wondering if she'll pick back up the Whig Party. The Wiggers. Oh, where are we at? Yeah, she's definitely, as they say on iHip, putting some, what'd she say? Putting some, I don't know, basically putting distance between it. I think she says putting some air or something. I don't know. Daylight, putting daylight between her and him. And she did it really slow. That's what we were. That was the final question, is those emails. Will he sign off on the file? Well, do they have recording of him to do that? You know what I mean? Is he going to sign off on the files? Is he going to sign off on the files? Okay. Will that be the real version of him that signs off on the files? Will that be the real him? No. Okay, is it going to be a stand-in that signs off on the files? Yes. Okay. Are you sure? Is he going to, will he veto the files? Is he going to veto the files? Releasing the files? No. Okay, time will tell. Will he say that his hands are tied and he cannot release the files? No. Is it Count Dracula typing on his social? Yes. So that's Count Dracula saying all this stupid junk about, like, only the Democrats. It's like, dude, you're dumb. You're dumb. Okay, so let's get this reading going. This is 7:32. Thank you. Stefan SM. Stefan. Basically, Mr. Deport. Hold on. I want to get to this reading so that we have time. Okay, Regina, can you put your question? Where are my girls? Where are my newbies? Where my girls at? From the front to back. If you're feeling it, put one hand up and you'll repeat that. Trying to take my man, and I don't need that. I do, Stacy. I did rest. I was going to come on last night, and girl, I went to sleep. Bolden Miller, I love it. I'm a Potterphile. That's why I can't stand the JK stuff. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I was with her partially in the very beginning because I'm like, nobody will understand what a woman actually goes through growing from girl to woman. So it's like, can't we make up a different word? Can, you know, like, I'm cool with people living how they want to live. But, like, I'm about including, not erasing. And so a lot of the language is erasure of women. Because now we say birthing person. You know, like, stuff like that. So that feels like erasure. I'm like, let's be inclusive. We don't have to erase. But the crap that she kept saying like further, I was like, oh yeah, we're not the same. Because I'm okay with people doing whatever they do. You know, I know trans people, trans women, trans men. I know both of them. And it's like, if this makes you happy, if this is how you feel aligned to who you really are, then so be it. You know, just don't erase me. That was it. But I think language and everything has to change anyway. Everything's changing. Everything's changing. It's not necessarily bad either. It's just you got to get used to it. You know what I mean? But no. It's weird. Everything's weird. Everything's nuanced. Okay, let me tell you how to ask questions in here. Yeah, our words don't fill the spaces, you know? Like, for instance, Native Americans and some Filipinos, like, they made room for the fact that people were different. Like, that we have different genders and identities and all these things. The New Zealander people made room for autistic people, right? They're like, I forgot what they call it. Like, we have all these different things that our country's like, no, that's not real. No, they can't exist. No, we have to erase them. And it's like, no, first of all. I saw your question, but I got to tell you how to ask a question. Because I don't ask questions from other people's energy. I only ask questions from yours. Thank you for joining us today, Christy. So the way we ask questions in here is it has to be from your energy. So if you are asking a question, and I'm just going to use the example that I normally use, which is Michael thinking of me? I'm not going to answer that question that way. You need to reframe that question so it's from your energy, because you're the one here who is giving me permission. You know, the other person's not giving me permission. Can I do it? Yes. Will I do it? No. Sometimes they come through anyway, but that's like still attached to your own energy. So I want you to reframe your question. Instead of saying, is she faithful to you? You need to reframe it for yourself. So it would be more like, can I trust that she is? You know what I mean? Like, you have to reframe it for you. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, Regina? Reframe it so that it's coming from your energy. Okay. And then I'm also going to do a love vibe one. Love vibes. We'll see if the love vibes match up. This is a test case of me seeing if I can do these two together if they come out. All right, so let's focus on that. So Regina is it Marquisha or Marquisia? Is her love faithful to her? Can Regina trust that her love is faithful to her? Marquisha. Bye, Leah. Woo! Marquisha. Okay. Okay, that caught me off guard. I will show you what the initial answer is, and then we'll get into it again. So I got a yes. Trust yourself. I'm going to show you these. But first I'm going to put these up, y'all, because these are my brand new babies. And they're under $12 right now. And so this is the answer I got initially. But like I said, I felt like I took my head off of it. So I'm going to do it again. But it says, yes, trust yourself, which is interesting because I did use the word trust here. So oh no, I put it in backwards. Okay. Can Regina trust that Marquisha is being faithful? Can Regina trust that Marquisha is being faithful? Can she? This is interesting. I am getting a sense of alarm bells, but I'm getting a sense of alarm bells because of past behavior or past relationship. So Kim Regina, trust that. Can she trust that? Okay. Okay, so I am getting that you can trust her. You can trust that she is being faithful. But I am also getting that pushing, that not trusting is pushing. Yeah. So I got here also rethink this connection, right? So the rethink this connection part is, honestly, I'm getting this from you, your energy here about it, because it's like, yeah, this is the right path for you to trust her. However, the issue is you. The issue is you, is that you don't trust. And you either been burnt from a previous relationship before, or no, the issue is you. Or maybe earlier in the relationship you had a reason to not trust her. You get what I'm saying? But I'm largely getting that you are the issue. I feel I'm watching because they are. I mean, other people are interested in her. Don't get me wrong. Other people are interested in her. So you're not wrong. However, she chose you. Yeah, you're going to fuck this up. I was trying to hold it back, but that's literally the answer. You're going to fuck this up. Okay? You got the baddie. You be glad about it. Otherwise, you are going to push her out the door. So, because one thing she will not tolerate. See? Give yourself permission to receive. This is a good chance for you to have a love that's lasting, and you're going to fuck it up. So give yourself the chance to receive love, to accept love, and to give love. And however long it lasts, it's worth it. But nobody should ever pay for the sins of the past. Ever. You learn, you pay attention, but no one should ever be paying for the sins of the past. No one new in your life, you know? So, I'm definitely telling you here, this is, from what I'm getting, and I'm getting goosebumps, so that's backing me up here, is that it's a good relationship. It's a good relationship. And your trust issues are going to fuck it up. No, you're just afraid of getting back what you gave. That's all. You're afraid of that kind of karma coming back to you. And I'm telling you, it honestly doesn't have to. You can always get your karma in a different way. But you can really push her into someone else. Or just away, period. Stop focusing on that energy so you can stop receiving. So you can stop attracting that energy to you. Period. Point blank. You had 3 yeses that came out and said this was a good relationship. You had 2 cards that told me it was you. Well, they weren't the only things that told me it was you. It's what I was hearing. And, yeah, girl. Just ride it out. Trust it. Trust it. If you having problems with your heart, then you need to go and you need to go get some help. You need to start talking to somebody. You need to do that. But this person has chosen you. Let it be. Say thank you. Do you deserve that kind of love right now? I hope so. But you're going to push it away. And that's what I got for you. That you're going to push it away. So don't. recognize your triggers, and learn how to hear and listen at the same time. Because those are big deals. Those are big deals. Like the impression I'm getting through you from her is that trust is a big deal. And one thing you're not going to do is tell her what she did when she didn't do that. Or tell her what she didn't do when she did do that. You know, so that's the energy I'm getting there. So you got to work on you so that you're worthy of this relationship, so that you can have this beautiful relationship. It's a good one for you. It is a good one for you. It can be a healing one for you, but you're the one trying to mess it up. You're the one self-sabotaging. You're the one who thinks you don't deserve somebody being faithful to you because you haven't been faithful before. That's all that's happening. Okay? Let me know if that is resonating with you. Okay, awesome. I'm glad it makes sense for you. Glad it makes sense for you. All right, so for people who are here, you can book a reading right here. This is our menu. Otherwise, we're going to get back into discussing our PolitiChat. So this is our menu. If you want to get a reading, this is where you do that. And you decide what reading you're getting by what you choose. Okay? The other thing we were just about to look at. So, wait, which one is Garland? Which one is he? He's the one, because I get them confused. Do I accept that? I mean, I do. You would have to go on my profile and get my info. The thing that says CA next to it, those numbers, that's the number that you would put as the amount. Yeah. But if you go to my profile at the bottom, you should see it. At the bottom of my bio. Okay, we did Mikey J. We did MT. We did... Okay, which one is Garland? Is he the J6 one? And who's Mueller then? Who's Mueller? Okay, who's Mueller? I don't know. Oh, that's interesting. Robert Mueller. That's his name. No, if you look at the bottom, if you look like at my bio, like don't go into the links and everything, but if you like look at like where you write out stuff, at the bottom it has CA. I can't show you because I get flagged if I do. Let me see. I get flagged. You don't need to. There should be nothing that says healing. Yeah, it just says the right diva on my bio. You don't need to click a link and go anywhere. And I don't do healing. Like, I do, but I don't offer healing. I offer clarity. Clarity here heals. Does that make sense? Is that making sense, Spirit Trainer? Again, so for people just not coming on, this is the menu, basically. So you can do your menu. Okay, I'm looking at me. Okay, so if you click this, right, and then you go to my profile, it says TEDx speaker, because I've done those twice. It says TEDx speaker, personal development coach, author, whatever. And then right under God's Girl, it says as requested. And then the as requested has the CA and the then. I can't really use these words because we get restricted. It has CA and then, and then it has the right diva right next to it. So that's my tag, or whatever it's called, avatar, username, tag, whatever. Does that make sense now? Thank you for the rose. Okay. So wait, okay. Which one was Mueller? Mueller is Mueller the one that's in the emails? No, Garland. Is Garland the one in the email? One of these is in the email. Why are these people so old? Like, Schumer was born in what, 50? Like, he's 70 something years old. Mueller was born in 44. Oh, he was over the FBI. Okay, so the FBI, I did want to ask a question on that. Did he delay the epi thing? Because someone had reached out to Virginia. Oh my God, the reading we did with Virginia came out with the Russian interference the first time. That's who he was? Oh, okay. So that's not who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Garland then. So Garland was the one who slowed down the J6. Is that who Garland was? Is Garland that one? I get them confused. Is Garland J6? He's 70 damn years old. Yeah, he was AG from 2021 to 2025. Okay, I think it's him. So there is, or was it in the emails? It was something about, was he with Israel? Too many. Like, it's like they're all born in 44 or 46 or, okay, he's the one who decided not to prosecute him. And he went and got Jack. Okay. So there was something here. Okay, so he focused the DOJ's involvement regarding iState on prosecuting Hamstring for the October 7th. However, this led to criticism regarding their gap against, okay. So that is it. That was the question. I needed to see if he was part of the iState. Was he also iState? Yeah, because in October 2024, a group of DOJ lawyers sent a letter to him urging the department to investigate potential violations of the U.S. law by iState forces and citizens. The letter highlights a contrast between the department's aggressive stance against vodka crimes in Ukraine and its silence against actions by iState. Oh, that's interesting. I love how people say America didn't care, but now we're finding out America was trying to get stuff done. And the people at the top were the ones who were doing stuff. Okay. So they're criticizing that the iState people have checked out American citizens in the West Bank and the G place. Oh, yes, because they were brown citizens. That's what they mean. Okay. We have U.S. citizens serving in the IDF. I don't know why I didn't think about that. Okay, he got a lot to talk about. Wow. That's nuts. That's nuts. Just really quickly, if you do that, spirit trainer, you need to come back and let me know because I don't get notifications on my phone. So you do have to let me know if you decide to go out and purchase. Okay. You kidding, Kim? All right. So let's talk about Garland. Okay. Is Garland purchased by the I-State? Is Garland purchased by the I-State? Wait. Hold on. You just told me something. Wait, okay. That's kind of semi. Okay, what I just heard was that he did it. Oh my God. I'm getting goosebumps to it. Okay, but I'm getting, because both of their names are attached, I'm getting Biden and Garland together. So, did Garland ignore the I-State stuff as a favor to Biden? Did Garland ignore the I-State stuff as a favor to Biden? Okay, so it wasn't a favor. Did Garland ignore the I-State stuff despite something coming down from Biden? Did Garland choose to ignore the I-State stuff? Okay. So then, did Garland ignore the I-State stuff because he's purchased by I-State? The ZIs? Is he purchased by I-State? Okay, yes. He is purchased by I-State. Okay, so did he ignore the killings of the brown U.S. citizens because he was purchased by I-State? Okay, I must not ask that correctly because it's round and around and around. Isn't like everybody takes IU back almost? Oh my God. Now we had before, like with the two guys, Booker and Jeffries, that there were some threats there. Like one was blackmailed and one was blackmailed and one was blackmailed into taking the money and one was threatened into taking the money. One was blackmailed because of closet activities. That's what we got. We've gotten that a few times. Okay, so did Garland not pursue the orange guy in a timely manner because of the I-State? Did Garland not pursue? Yes. You know, that's crazy. Okay. They are. I mean, some of them are willing. They're willing to be blackmailed. They're like, all you got to do is pay me. Okay. So was Biden aware of the deliberate slowdown with the orange guy? Was Biden aware of what Garland was doing? Was Biden aware of what Garland was doing? Oh, that's interesting. Because I thought it was going to say yes, and then it moved to no. Oh, yes. They did. They definitely did. Like, when I heard that story, I was like, wait, what? They moved the date and the location and something happened? But yeah, I'll look at it a second. So hold on. Did Biden try to put any pressure on Garland? Oh, that's why it switched over to a different. Okay. Did Biden put pressure on Garland? Did he put pressure on Garland to get a new prosecutor? Yes. Was he going to choose a new prosecutor? Was he going to choose one by, was Garland going to choose a new prosecutor without the order? No, he was just going to slow that shit up. Oh, wow. Interesting. So we got Jack Smith because Biden ordered the switch. Is that what happened? You know what? That's interesting because for him to have declared that he's a Zio, that's really, really, really interesting because like I wondered if he knew what that actually meant, but I didn't want to give him that excuse about it. I guess, well, actually, no, because then the Orange Man thing would be separate of being a Zio. Because the Orange Man thing is about a U.S. thing. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Never mind. I don't know why I was about to say that. See, Nix agrees. So they're two separate things, honestly. One is love of country, and then the other one, yeah, okay. Okay. So was Biden pissed that Garland was basically dragging his feet? Was Biden pissed that Garland was dragging his feet? Yes. Okay. Was KH in his ear about it? Was KH in his ear about it? About the drag? Okay. Yeah, I saw her face. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, I was going to go back over I had videos earlier about the Jack report. I'm going to redo it because I think a lot of people missed a lot of things. I read that report. That report was, woo, when I tell you Jack was pissed, Jack was pissed. All right, so let's talk about the I state. Did the I state, and by I state, I mean that leader, did the I state leader, did he set up that hamstring thing in October? Did the I state leader set up the hamstring pull in October? Yes. It is coming out. Because what the song say? When the truth comes out. Okay. So the hamstring pull was, and there is a faction. Did y'all see that she stood up against him and was like, you did this. You paid for this. So are they going to be able to prove that the Yahoo paid for the hamstring? Are they going to be able to prove that the Yahoo paid for hamstring? Do they already have the proof? Do they already have the proof about the hamstring pull on October? Do they already have the proof? It looks like they're working on it. It looks like they're working on it. It feels like it might be a whistleblower who doesn't want to come out, is what it is. It's a whistleblower that doesn't want to come out. Because obviously they don't care about human beings. Hey, AJ. Is there a whistleblower who is afraid to speak up? Is there a whistleblower afraid to speak up about what they know? Yes. Okay. But will they? I don't know if they will be. But will they be able to get the Yahoo for the hamstring? Really? Will they be able to get the Yahoo for the hamstring? They said they will be. They will be able to get him for hamstrings for the October 7th thing. Oh, that's interesting. You know what? I don't discredit that because that man went to jail 3 times. Oh my gosh. And then, like, why would you choose this as your name? Like, that's not even his real name. He's like Polish or something. What was his real name? See, they keep showing the orange man. On one hand, he's thin. On another hand, he's thick. Like, and they're all different. They're all supposed to be like over the week, like the pictures. Okay, real name. His real name is Binyamin. What was his last name? Because I'm pretty sure. I think I remember reading that that wasn't his last name though. When his father migrated to mandatory Palestine, he adopted a okay, so that wasn't his real name. What is Sephardic? Is that a type of? Because they're saying they're Ashkenazi, but okay. Okay, oh God, I can't pronounce that. His father's real last name. They were born in Warsaw, Poland. He was born in Warsaw, Poland. His real last name is Mile Ikowski SKY. Milikowski. Okay. And then they grabbed. Oh, so Nanny Nanny Boo Boo is supposed to mean God given. Okay. Yeah, they got a Polish. He was born in Poland. His grandfather was a rabbi. So they're Ashkenazi and what is Sephardic? Oh, that's a Jew too. They were expelled from the Iberian Peninsula, which is the Middle East, which is like the Mediterranean and North African. So there's a mixture there. Okay. Yeah, so they speak a mix of Spanish and Hebrew. That's what that was. Okay, well, and somehow people think he's their leader. Yeah, he went to jail like 3 times. That's what I was looking up. I think he was a 3-time criminal. Hello. Like, I don't understand these people. I don't understand these people electing criminals. It never works. Is it convicted? Because I think I remember reading him being... Oh, he's not been convicted ever. Okay. But, like, over the course of the last... Since the 90s, I think he was going to be. But he's a criminal. I remember reading that. Did they clean that? Anyway, doesn't matter. But I don't understand why we keep choosing... Well, who knows? Do they just do jail? Because I know some other places don't just do jail. This one lady, I just heard, who committed some crimes against humanity, is having her life extinguished. I don't know if we do that anymore. Okay. So, all right, y'all, I'm about to get off in 10 minutes. So if there's anybody else who wants to get a reading, if you did get a reading offline, you have to tell me, because I don't know. I do not know. I don't have, what do you call that thing? I don't have notifications on. So you have to let me know before I get off, because I don't want you like, oh, she took my money. Like, don't you dare do that to me. Because you didn't speak up. I need you to speak up. Did you order? If you did, let me know. The truth comes out. No, that's stuck in my head. Thanks. That tells you my medicine's wearing off. All right. Y'all better tell me, because if I get off, I get off. I don't want to hear it. I do not want to hear it. Okay. Anyway. Where are we? Going once, going twice. Okay. Final thing. Oh, fake files. What was fake files about? Oh, we did that. We did that already. If they're gonna, okay, so I got Audio, Schumer, Mikey J, Bondi. What about Bondi? Oh, we got to do her 6 weeks real quick. So we're gonna do Bondi's 6 weeks, and then that's the last thing on my list. Awesome sauce. All right, let's do Bondi's 6 weeks, and then we're done. Thank you. Okay, Nanny Boo Boo will be caught. But we did get that he was going to self-checkout, though. All right, let's look at Bondi. You know what? I got to cut this computer off. It's too bright. So, we did that. We did get that he's going to self-checkout. We checked that a few times. So, we're going to see. Matter of fact, we can read on him. We can probably squeeze that in. Okay. So, anyway, you guys, this is my last call for personal, because I got to take my kids to school in 18 minutes. So this is your last call for a personal. And don't you be trying to get one with the last minute, because that's it. And then you'll have to wait till I get back. Okay, Blondie's 6 weeks. Let's talk about Blondie's next 6 weeks. I feel like she is on shaky ground. Like she is on, well, I mean, might as well keep going with the cliches. I feel like she's on thin ice. So let's look at Pam Blondie. Oh yeah, Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Ooh, child. Let's look at Pam Blondie. Hey, Chelsea. Thank you. Oop, is that hers? It is. Okay, risk-taking, Knight of Wands. She keeps moving quickly without thinking about it. All right. Hey, Carnell. Or Carne. Or Kanye. Pam Blondie. Her next 6 weeks. What's her 6 weeks? She's she's staying by her man. I don't know if she's seen him lately, but all these? Yes. Okay. I don't know if she's seen him lately. but she's stand by your man. Okay, which way? Am I going this first? Yes. This second? Yes. Ooh, child. Okay. Give me her 6 weeks. Pam Blondie. Okay. Wait, does she have some ties to him? Does she have some ties to him? Okay. Wait. Who was it that was getting $100,000 a month? She has to be because her pictures are in the files. You think so? Who was getting $100,000 a month? Was it her, or was it Gabbard? Or was it Nomi? Okay, so how does it end for her? How does these next 6 weeks end for her? The way it begins. Oh, snap. And pop. Okay, so we end with her split here. That is appropriate. Okay, let's look at this. Good morning, Maddie. Good morning, Maddie. Good morning to you. I'm actually going to hop off in about 10 minutes. Okay, so Pam Blondie's, her 6 weeks. So we're looking at, I'm going to show you, there's too many cards that came out for her. So we're looking at the Wheel of Fortune. No, I took a nap. So we're looking at the Wheel of Fortune in reverse for Pam Blondie. Then we have Knight of Wands for her. Then we have the Hermit in reverse. Then we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Then we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Then we have the Six of Cups in reverse. Then we have, this lady got all the sixes of the thing. Thank you for the heart, me girl. Oh, and thank you for the rosa. Then we have the Six of Pentacles. This is where I get stuck. Then we have that she got paid for it. Then we have that she thought she had a victory by riding in on that horse. Then we have internal conflict. Then we have the Moon card, which is, it's deception and fear, but it also feels like disillusionment. And then we also have that stagnation that we began with. Holding on to the past, feeling lost, resisting transition. It's like she has so many off-ramps. Oh, wait. Then we have the Ten of Swords. She has so many off-ramps. And she doesn't take one of them. It's like, save yourself, girl. Save yourself. And she doesn't take any of them. She just going to stand by her man. Thank you, Ronnie. She's going to stand by her man. So here we got the resistance to change. Over the next 6 weeks, she not changing. She's not going to look wishy-washy. One, because she's not going to be the first one to like really abandon him. Granted, MTG has. However, of the cabinet members, she's not going to be the one to do the abandonment. So she's basically taking a risk. She's already put her law license on the line, especially when he goes, I want you to go find this, and she rushes out. The hot-headed knight, she just rushes out to do it, which is automatically against the law, right? Oh, I don't. And then we got the Hermit, right? So with this, we have loneliness, which she definitely because I don't think she's seen her daddy. I don't think she's seen her daddy. She's 60 years old. Oh, some of these pictures do show some of it. 65. November. Oh, she just had a birthday. New interim U.S. attorney Brad Schimmel landed the job after Texas. She's in it. She's in it. She can't. She gotta try to keep it up, because that girl is dirty. When I say dirty, she is dirty, like dirty. Dirty. Okay, her parents cannot be proud. Like they must not be alive anymore. There's no way they're proud. Oh. But I do get she did a lot of the dirt to take care of them. I did just get that. Just, oh gosh. Okay. But I don't care. Okay. Anyway, I don't care. I don't. I really don't. Isolation, loneliness, withdrawal. So, she don't really have no friends. That's why, and you notice that with people, right? And when you see people gravitate around one person and they don't really gravitate towards each other, that's a lonely existence, because they just don't have anyone else really. That's a lonely existence, because they just don't have anyone else really. I don't know who that is, but that's the isolation and the loneliness. Can y'all hear me now? I hate when I get a call. Okay. Now can you hear me? The call has stopped. Hopefully you can. I got 5 minutes. I'm going to do this reading. Let me know if you can hear me. If you can hear me, tap the screen. Let me know. Okay. Thank you. I forgot where I was with that call. Thank you. Anyway, hey Lisa. There you are, girl. 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Greed, selfishness, stinginess, exploitation, ungratefulness. Yeah. So that's what I was saying. Like, when you see people gravitate towards this one person, like they are their existence and they don't actually get along with each other and stuff, it is very, very lonely, especially when you're doing the shit that they've been doing. And so there was some greed to that. There's selfishness, there's stinginess. And so she's going to keep it up. But the thing is, this is in reverse too. And so for me, this is like, it's a lose-lose situation. And she's real cold-hearted with it. She got the Queen of Swords in reverse. So obviously there's no truth to it. There's no truth to her. She's not going to be a word of wisdom or anything of that nature. Again, that's isolation 2 times for her in this reading. Isolation. So it's lack of empathy. She thinks she has to protect herself from other people, like from hearing how she treats people, because she's a terrible leader. This is her with the King of Cups in reverse. She's just a terrible leader. And to have both the Queen, that coldness, and that King, that detachment, and she has to detach in order to go there. But this is where I got, like, do they really have something, in the past? Because this right here, it feels like he's taking care of her. And she's blonde. It feels like she's taking care of her. He's taking care of her. Like, he's looking out for her, and she sticks with that. Like, yeah. Do you see all the 6? She got the whole 6. The whole pack. Whole pack of 6. And what do 6s stand for? She got the whole pack of 6. Numerology 6. I forgot. She was in one of the pageants? I didn't know that. I don't know much about her except somehow she came from Florida. She was. 1993. That's interesting because they said she doesn't have a pageant contestant history. But then people are saying they found it. Huh. I don't think I can trust. I don't think I can trust the Google on this one. I don't know. Was she in there? Retrograde in 2 days. Whoa. Oh no. My friend. Oh no, my friend. Well, she is a borderline Scorpio. She turns, her birthday's tomorrow. Abundance Rosin. What's up? Okay. Was she in there? Okay. Fast facts. Her mother's, I don't know if that's her last name, but it was Hammer. She has been married 2 times, divorced 2 times. Married the first time for 2 years, the second time for 5. She went to college after marriage. She got married at 22. No, she got married at... No, she went to college before marriage. Girl, what is your math? She got married at 25. Okay. Larry Summers. Who is Larry Summers? Because apparently he's deeply ashamed of what's in the files. Yeah, they're not showing anything about her. They don't say anything about her as a pageant person. Pamela Joe. She tried to undermine the ACA in her 8 years as an attorney general. Well, how she become an attorney general? That's a good question. When did she become attorney general? She worked at Hillsborough. You know, Hillsborough County is the one who had some fudging numbers. Resigned as president. Oh, wait, hold on. It's saying that she wasn't in the pageant. Resigned as pres. Oh, he was a professor? He's in the files. And then Harvard also... EpiPen was also funding. EpiPen put millions into Harvard. He was funding some medical research. Oh, really? She's... Okay, hold on. So, but what I was saying is, it says early 90s, she was working at Hillsborough County, Florida, the state attorney's office. But Hillsborough County, in this last contest, let's put some words between that. I have a video on that. They have shenanigans. Like, they have outward shenanigans on their printout. I looked at it and I ran it through a few different AI, and the metadata is different than, and they had put some images over this PDF file. So, and they changed the fonts and these people, and that was Hillsborough. She's in the same pageants as E. It's gone. Was it a AI one or was it a real article? I don't know. We gotta assume everything now. She was a prosecutor at the state attorney's in 2009, and she became the first woman elected as Florida's attorney general. Oh, that had to be an off year, because I sadly was not voting during off years in my early years of voting. That was definitely an off year because she won in 2010. So, okay. Because, like, how do you become AG? Alrighty. So, she adopted a dog from the Humane Society that came after Hurricane Katrina. But I guess the dog must have had a chip or something, because the real owners sued her back for the dog. And then they had to reach a settlement. That's wild. Oh, it was a guardian. Give me like a minute, y'all. Interesting. Anyway, let me finish this. So, yeah, you get that she's paid, right? She gets paid. Yeah. Because then, all right, then you have this. So this is how she got here. But this is supposed to be talking about her 6 weeks. But basically, it's honestly giving me the story of it. Like, it gave me the story in the middle, because I was questioning in the middle, like, how did we get here with her? And so I get that part, and I also get that she's like holding on, like she got to stand by her man. Basically, like, she can't just desert him, especially since she's already done so much dirt that she has to listen. He stay good. Like, this is why we be here talking. Like, she's done so much dirt, and it's like when she got promoted to that position, you know, she thought she was the shit. She was used to people not really liking her. That's interesting, especially not women. But now she's facing some inner turmoil because, you know, one thing she's been really good with doing was not outright lying when called to the things. She hadn't. Yeah, she does. She feels like she owed him, but now it's crossing the line. This is why she's hitting that turmoil, because before, you know, she could have her notes and she could gaslight and she could do all that, but now he's like, Pam, go after this. Pam, like, it's putting her out there, and on top of that, y'all, it's not him. It is, what we call him, Voldemiller. So it's actually Voldemiller who is putting her out there. There we go. He's throwing everybody under the bus. He don't care because he's rash, you know. So anyway, so she's having turmoil because she hasn't been lying before, and now he's like putting her out on Front Street, obviously showing her dastardly deeds. Like, she's been very good at getting away because she skirts the law. But now, because she's been Attorney General before, but now you put me out there on Front Street. Like, you letting people know that I'm doing your dirt. Like, oh, it's crazy. Like, it's driving her like really crazy, because now she understands. That's where that fear and that illusion comes in. Her disillusionment is like, she's starting to realize, oh, you don't care about me. Oh, you're not looking out after me. Oh, I'm going to lose my license because of you. She had been very, very careful to not be Rudy Giuliani, and instead she's ending up as Rudy Giuliani because she's stuck now. She's absolutely stuck. And while it is that she's at that cognitive dissonance phase. So there is that stuckness, there is that holding on to the past, and there is that feeling lost. She is feeling trapped, not just mentally, but like literally, they just pinned her for crimes through his social medias, right? They threw her under the bus. So she is feeling backstabbed, and the truth is, it's not just a feeling, it's the truth. It is the absolute truth. She has been thrown under the bus. She may go down for this before anybody else does. And that's her 6 weeks. I do see them turning on her really, really fast, especially as she's pursuing these cases for him. Like, he just asked her to look, he, by decree, has asked for her to look at Biden. You know what I mean? And so I don't envy her. I really don't. She had did really good in skirting culpability, and now she can't get out of it. It's on Front Street. We all saw the text, or the post, or what have you. We've all seen it. And the sun just came out of all these things. So, like we said, the recklessness, the foolishness. You know, she had been working hard to skirt everything, hold on to her money and all that kind of stuff. Again, the foolishness. But the truth is coming out. The truth is going to be seen. Everything done in the dark. Ooh, baby, we're going to get the light on it. And she is now being manipulated. She's no longer the manipulator. So, hot damn. Oh my gosh. I told y'all, get y'all popcorn. This is exciting. It's devastatingly exciting. All right, y'all. Peace out. I am off to drop the kids off at school. I spilled hot wax on myself, so that's great. It didn't hurt. I'm just like, damn, how do I get this out my dress? All right. Anyway, peace out. Bye.